feel like a goblin. Like I'm going to go goblin mode. Hi, welcome to episode 2 of the Good, the Gold, and the Gucci podcast. I am here with Zach.
And I am here with Andrew.
We are live from the scene.
Okay, so we were really... Andrew, did we get any mystery grandma pics
We have
from
not.
last
No
time?
one sent us any,
No,
and I'm kind of upset.
Well, okay. So y'all need to do better.
What are we drinking tonight, Zach?
We are drinking apple pie moonshine. I had this from last time. And Andrew, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking, it is not apple pie moonshine, but it is Nordic honey wine with sour apple juice and cinnamon added. So it's similar. It's in the same vein. Blood Brothers.
Fucking, oh, God. Well, I got to say, now, and
Here's the bottle.
Listen, okay. That's a really cool bottle, and I'm going to... Well, see, the thing is that this reminds me of, and I know we've talked about this before, but it reminds me of The Northman, and that's amazing.
Yeah, I love The Northman. What a great film.
What a great film.
What a great film. Kino. That's called Kino.
What a great film
Kino.
that deserved better.
Yeah, it kind of bombed, which it shouldn't have, because that movie was like made with a lot of care, and it looked really good, and it was really fun, and everyone was great.
Everyone was great, especially Nicole Kidman. Who was the sleeper hit, like or the surprise or the black sheep or whatever.
Yeah, I did not think she was going to be that good, but she ended up being like great.
Well, my thing with her was. There were parts in that movie where I thought, okay, there's no way that she's going to actually agree to look older.
Yeah.
You know? And then it was like, okay, you know, I can... Because it's Nicole Kidman, I know she's had work done.
Yes.
But I feel like if somebody didn't know who Nicole Kidman was and watched this movie, she would have just looked like a hot mom.
Yeah.
A regular hot mom.
Yes.
But
she was my second favorite woman in that movie.
Björk.
Björk is light of my life.
Hello, it is Christmas time, and I'm sitting here by my TV.
Were you the one that sent me that Björk tweet?
Yes.
You want to pull it up?
I don't have my phone.
Oh, my phone's over there. We did not prepare.
No, but you know, we did prepare because we didn't want to have anything interrupt us.
True.
Because
this is like the 1 30-minute slot a week where we're correct and no one can tell us
and
otherwise.
No one can tell us what to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the Björk tweet was a banger. It was really good. I'm trying to remember what it said. But anyway, she was great. She was only in that movie for maybe 45 seconds.
But that was really only... Like, I mean, the impact,
costume was so good.
But she was one of the ones I remembered, like, after the movie was done.
Yes.
Like, she was fantastic.
I love that. We need to watch that again.
We really do. I watched
do a full review.
I watched it. We really should. I think that would be something that could be really cool. Like, we could do... Because there are things that I really believe that we could review or we could rank or review or whatever... that I'm not sure who else would be doing that, at least in our age group or our, whatever. I think that because we have, if you're watching this podcast, you have great taste. We have great taste.
Yeah, we kind of do.
We really do. And we
do.
Mm-hmm. As I say this in my how do you do, fellow kids thing.
Outfit, and I'm in like a Ride the Lightning t-shirt. Yeah. It's like laundry days tomorrow. We make do with what we have here.
We make do with
this
is a Saturday, and you know what? So part of it is, look, we know our self-worth, and sometimes it's like, okay, they're going to get what they're going to get.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to wear a Ride the Lightning t-shirt. It's not their best record. It sounds terrible. It sounds like it was recorded in a garage that's inside of a cave, but like there's a charm there. So I'm going to wear a Ride the Lightning t-shirt. Plus it looks sick. I like the colors a lot. I don't wear a lot of blue, but I've been trying to because my mom said it makes my eyes look nice.
It does make your eyes look nice. So we went to Total Wine before this podcast.
Yeah.
And
we're not drinking anything that we bought there. Sorry,
I guess we're not.
We're not.
But
I bought beer and that was it.
But
then they weren't cold enough, so I got the Odin's Skull.
Odin's Skull. Well, see the thing. Hey, there's a skull, and then there's.
That's not Odin's Skull. This is Odin's skull. We need a name for him.
We need a name
I think
for
it's a
him.
guy. I think it's a guy skull.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know. The
Herman? Can we name him
Herman.
Herman?
I like it. Herman.
Herman. Even though he's a guy, Herman.
Himman and Herman.
Herman
I
and
fucking
Herman.
love that.
Herman Jr.
That's Herman Himman Jr.
Esquire the third.
I like that. But I
we went to Total Wine.
Yeah, and I was looking. When we were in the line to check out.
Yes.
And I was looking over at the humidor section, where I thought, God, I really want a cigarette.
Yeah.
And
me all like 24/7. I love cigarettes until I smoke one, and then I'm like, I hate cigarettes. These are so fucking gross.
Okay.
And then I'll have 2 more drinks, and then I'm like, God, who has smokes? Give me a light. Give me a light.
Yes. This is my second glass. And I'm just saying, in the colder months, in the colder times,
many moons of cold.
I love me a dark green American Spirit.
Yeah, God tier, best cigarette.
And fuck, oh my God, the one that I had that compares to that one is a Nat Sherman menthol.
I've never had a Nat Sherman.
That was the only pack of Nat Shermans I've ever bought. That were the menthol ones, and I thought I like it gives an American Spirit a run for its money.
Okay,
and
those are bold words.
Yeah, it really and truly, I really enjoyed it.
Where do you buy Nat Shermans at?
I bought them at
Were you at like a tobacco shop?
No, I was at a Chevron, I think.
Oh, damn.
And
I don't think I've seen them.
Well, and I'm pretty sure that's where I got them because this was a long time ago, by the way. I was with someone, and I picked up a pack, and then
were you with them like romantically?
No,
or you were just
no.
Like you're with
this
me
was
on
this was in
you
this
were
was
present with someone.
This was in a darker time in my life. When
I was cold months.
In the cold months of my life, I was there, but there was someone who was also there with me that was very much into tobacco, and that's what they liked also.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, well, this is validating,
Yeah. And so you bought the Nat Shermans.
And so I bought the Nat Shermans, and I really enjoyed them. So. Here's the thing. This podcast is still kind of new, guys. And, we were kind of thinking, what if we ranked stuff?
What if we ranked cigarettes?
What if we ranked cigarettes? What if we did that?
We're going to do it.
I think Okay.
But I don't think we should just do American Spirits because we're just going to put the dark green and the black boxes in the top tier, and then the rest of them were like,
I think we could start with American Spirits, but what if we did
why don't we just start with what are the best S tier cigarettes across any brand?
But okay. So what if we reviewed, and so what would happen is that we would have all these a carton of cigarettes out in front of us, and then we would just smoke the whole fucking thing.
We're gonna smoke carton by carton.
We're gonna do a Hank catches Bobby smoking, and makes him smoke.
My
the whole
grandma
carton.
made my uncle do that.
Well,
she not a carton, but she made him smoke a pack.
Really?
Yeah, which is funny because everyone in that family smoked, my mother included. This is when they were in 8th grade.
8th grade, really?
Yeah, they all smoked in middle school.
So I have a great aunt who is now deceased, and she died from complications due to emphysema. Anyway, so I have an aunt who she is deceased from emphysema. But the thing is, okay, look, this isn't morbid. I mean, it is kind of morbid, but the thing is that ever since I was little, we just knew her as the aunt who never stopped smoking. She always smoked.
That's kind of a badass title.
No, really. I mean, it was kind of she didn't fucking care.
I am the forever smoker.
She was the forever smoker, and do you know what my grandmother has this in common with her too. She barely had any gray hair.
Interesting.
And she died when she was 90.
That can't work because like my mom and everyone on her side of the family smokes. They were all gray by 21.
See,
My mom's side of the family's weird with hair, like, and I mean like gray, silver, whole head of hair by 21, 22.
my grandmother is 82, will be 83 on Christmas Day in December. Barely any gray hairs.
She got that Jesus birthday.
That was her. Yeah, she does. And her older sister, same kind of thing. But she never stopped smoking. And that was what we knew her for.
Interesting.
And I remember I went to go and see her one time. And it was she had, I haven't told you this story, but we went to her house one time after we were done visiting my great grandmother, and we dropped by her house on the way back, and I remember this very well. I was a kid, but I remember this very well. The curtains were stained with nicotine, and she had a poodle who pissed everywhere.
Oh no!
And I don't remember the name of the poodle, but then she also had a cockatiel, and that one talked, and it was kind of neat. Like it would say like, I forget what it said, but it would say like hello or something. And I saw my
birds shouldn't be allowed to talk. It's like if you get to the point where your bird is speaking English, that's called sentience, and it's time to put them down. And we'll do the cancel thing right there. But like, I don't think birds should talk. Anyways, continue.
But okay, but the thing I remember the most was she had a carton of Cowboy Killers, of Marlboro Reds. And
why would you name Marlboro is a hard word to say, and I'll die on that hill with all the other smokers. But like, why would you name your company that? I understand if that's your last name, but like,
well, it's a British name.
It's there's too many syllables, and they're not. It's just kind of like Marlboro. It's stupid. Maybe they do it so little kids can't like order them at the counter because no little kid can say Marlboro. Neither can I. But like,
okay, put a pin in that. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. But
should kids be allowed to buy cigarettes?
So yes, but
bring that back.
Yeah. Well, what happened to kids going to the store and buying cigarettes for their parents?
For their parents. That's how my mom would do it.
But what I remember was there would be a carton of Cowboy Killers and of Marlboro Reds, and she had at least 5 different inhalers on the table. And it was just like, oh, come in, and it was, and she's just like, whatever, I'm gonna fucking smoke in my house, like you knew you were coming to visit me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna smoke.
Like, if you're coming over here, you're coming to my domain of smoke.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, and it was really funny because when she passed away a couple of years ago, we went to her wake, and my grandmother was determined to have both me and my brother come with us, and she said, my brother was going to leave, and he was going to go back to work or something, and my grandmother said, "Oh no, you're coming with us to this wake. I want them all to see what my grandchildren look like."
Yes, I remember you telling me that part.
Because everyone else was such trash up in East Texas.
Boo, East Texas. That's where my mom's family's from. You head out far enough East Texas, there's some weird shit out there, man.
Well, I'm telling you, like when my grandmother, when that happened, she put on all her gold jewelry. She put on both her wedding rings.
Bust out the Dior.
I'm telling you. And she was having a little bit of trouble walking, but me and my brother were both on either side of her, walking her down to where her dead sister was.
Who needs to learn how to walk when you have drip?
I know, we look great.
Hell yeah, you got to stun at funerals.
I said put a pin in something.
Children being able to buy cigarettes. Because that's how my parents got theirs when they were younger. They would just go, because if you grow up in like Pearland, like there's like 1,000 people here back in the day. Like the gas station guy knows your mom or your dad or whatever. So you just go, hey, John, I need Camels for my dad, and he goes okay and sells them to you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure John knew that they weren't for your parents. They just didn't care.
John was just a bro. I guess.
Yeah, shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
Pearland circa 1980, 1979 to 1983.
The pin I put in that was that like kids being able to buy cigarettes. When I was in, I was probably in kindergarten, and I know I didn't tell you this one. I was with a friend, and I was over at his house, and he was. So when I was a little kid, I was so fucking anxious, and I always kind of have been.
Yeah.
But my friend back then, he just wasn't. And
what's that like?
No, he just wasn't. He just wasn't anxious.
That's why I'm like, what is that like? I envy him.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't think he had depression. I don't think he had anxiety. But he was like, but this was when Beanie Babies were really popular.
Oh, shit.
No, okay.
So I really want a cigarette right
So
now.
So this is how old. Fuck. So this is how old I am. We were in his room. We were sitting on his bed, and we took out a phone book.
Yeah.
And we were calling every store to ask if they had Beanie Babies. And one store that we called was not a store. And he said, hello, ma'am, do you have any Beanie Babies? And the person on the other line said, no, we don't, ma'am. This is a daycare center.
Oh. We have cigarettes for these kids, though.
But like,
what's the? I'm about to break off onto a tangent. What's the one Beanie Baby you always wanted, but you couldn't find?
Peanut the Royal Blue Elephant. Peanut the Royal Blue Elephant.
I think mine was Scorch. No, I had Scorch. What was the white dragon with like kind of the rainbowy wings?
Oh my God, I don't remember the name, but I know that. But I know
my friend
exactly
Michael had
what
that
it looks
one,
like.
and I was like, oh, I wanted it. I had Scorch though. I liked the dragons a lot.
So I still have all the Beanie Babies I've ever had. I've never gotten rid of one thing. I have all the Pokemon cards I've ever had. I've had all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I've ever had. I've never gotten rid of one fucking thing.
My mom really wanted the Diana one, but
I have two of them.
Nice. We could never get one. We did have the Millennial Edition one, the Millennium Edition.
Yeah, we do too.
And like I was young and like I wanted to play with it, but my mom's like, you can't take it out of the case because it's worth money. And I was like 7 and like didn't give a shit. I wanted to play with it.
If the tags ever came off, yeah, that was
you
the thing.
couldn't take the tag off. That's where the money's at.
We went to a Beanie Baby show in, and I don't remember if this was like in the Astrodome or something, but we went to a really big Beanie Baby show when I was like in the second or third grade, and
It was probably at the George R. Brown.
maybe at the George R. Brown.
I feel like I remember that convention.
But I was a little kid. I was a tiny little kid. My brother was even younger, and I remember that this lady threw us Peanut the Royal Blue Elephant and Humphrey the Camel, one of the original 9. And this other lady was like, why would you throw them that? And then the other lady, the lady that threw them to us said, they're just bean bags.
Ooh. So you got the elephant, right?
Well, no. That was thousands of dollars.
Oh.
Like tens of thousands of dollars, I think, at the time.
Oh.
But she let us hold it.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And can I ask you, what's your favorite color?
Black.
I mean, fuck.
Zach, come on. Come on.
Okay, aside from black, what's your favorite color?
That was like gray. I like red and I like blue.
Okay, so my favorite color is red. I love red. I love a deep, juicy, bloody kind of red.
Yeah.
And I love royal blue.
Yeah.
And I think that Peanut the Royal Blue Elephant was the one that got me into royal blue because it was so, I don't know, it was so luxurious. It's just like, I don't know. But those are, I love gem tones. Anything that's a gem tone I really like, you know. My goodness.
I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. Thinking about like which ones that I had that I really liked. The Millennium Edition.
Really and truly, comment below what your favorite Beanie Baby was.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see.
Bring those back.
Yeah.
You know who has Beanie Babies right now on their website?
What?
Your hat.
Oh, fuck, really?
There's a Supreme Beanie Baby right now.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure it's sold out because it was only like $18 and I should have ordered it, but like they have, it's a bear.
That's fucking cool.
With tie-dye and then it has the Supreme logo on the
but
chest.
the bears are the ones that are always worth the most money The royal blue, peanut, the royal blue elephant was worth as much as it was because it wasn't supposed to be that color. I had peanut, the light blue elephant.
Oh, you didn't have the royal blue one.
Yeah, and my two favorite ones at the time were peanut and snort. Snort was a little bull and it was red.
Yeah,
and because I loved red, and but. Snort was a response to so the original bull. It was all red, and its name was Tabasco.
Yeah,
and back then, all these companies were suing Beanie Babies because it was like, oh, you can't use our thing or whatever. But so they changed it to Snort and gave him little white paws.
Aw.
And so I still have those two.
Nice. I'm trying. The ones I remember us having were Scorch, the brown dragon with like the brown, green, red, orange, like foil wings. My brother had the bear that was like green with the shamrock. I don't remember his name. Lucky, probably. He also had the hamster.
Oh, I'm sorry, the green bear with the shamrock.
Yeah,
that's Aaron.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that's why my brother got it. But that's Aaron with an E, right?
Aaron with an E. Yeah.
We had that one, and then I remember him having the hamster one. I don't know. I had a lot of them. I want the Diana one still.
Yeah, no, the Diana one is...
those are the best ones.
Yeah.
We should bring Beanie Babies back. Bring back smoking indoors. Bring back children smoking. Bring back Beanie Babies.
Do you know what I want back? See, I feel like I'm so fucking old. Do you know what...
Tell me, Boomer, what do you want back?
I want smoking sections.
Yes, in a restaurant. I was about to say, bring those back.
I want smoking sections in restaurants. I want Lubies back.
Yeah, bring back Lubies. We're on some real Boomer shit right now.
I want Lubies back. I want the smoking section back. And I want to smoke in the fucking restaurant.
I feel like after COVID, we deserve to smoke inside. I want to sit down with some fucking fajitas at Gringos.
Oh.
I miss the smoking. You want to know how like messed up I was as a child? Like I thought the smoking section smelled better. Especially if Gringos, like, you had the fajitas mixed with, like, tobacco smoke. Like, it smelled good, dude. The smoking section. Also, too, it seemed more fun because, like...
The smoking section in Gringos smell better than the smoking section in Luby's.
Yeah, that's true. Because you have fajitas smell mixed.
It was different.
The smoking section always seemed...
Do you remember the little vending machines they had in Gringos? And you would put the little... you put the coins in and you pull the thing. Yeah, you push it because
they have Digimon cards
and you
there
pull the
time.
thing. Yeah, they have Pokemon and Digimon and, like, stickers and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
I miss old Gringos.
Happened?
They tore it down and then built the new Gringos.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was the smoking section always seemed more fun because, first of all, if you smoke indoors, you're kind of fucked. So you're usually louder as a person and real funny. And like, it just seemed like a more fun section to be in. Whereas like non-smoking was for like nerds and losers and families. And
now I see ladies who smoke and they're adventurous in their makeup choices.
Yeah.
They're adventurous with their clothing. They're adventurous with their hair. It's like okay, so look, we're early on in the podcast. For those of you who want a better insight, am I the annoying one now? I probably am, but. My one of the when I knew I was gay. Now that there were several instances.
This is the worst running gag, and I'm sorry.
I know. When I knew I was gay, actually, when my parents were actually started thinking, oh, I think he might be gay. I was obsessed with Cruella de Vil. I still am, and I haven't seen the new movie because I don't know. It's like I don't.
We should watch it one day.
I
guess watch it with you.
I would love to do that, and then we could. That'll make me.
That's Emma Stone.
That's Emma
right?
Stone.
Okay.
That would make me feel better because Glenn Close was so amazing, and I love the movies. I love the original movie so much, the animated movie so much, and I just thought, God, I hope that they did. Like Cruella doesn't even smoke in the newest one.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But when I was a little kid, I wanted to grow up and smoke. That's what I wanted to do.
Amazing.
I did. I wanted to. So here's the irony. I wanted to grow up, and I wanted to drive everywhere like a bat out of hell. And here I am at 32, and I'm scared to drive on the freeway. I'm terrified of it.
I'm about to say something super controversial.
Please.
I want them. I want them to find a cure for cancer, not to save lives, but because I'll be able to smoke without consequences.